Welcome to the tutorial on how to utilize Interlibrary Loan, or ILL, through Torreyson Library. Interlibrary Loan is a service offered by Torreyson Library that allows us to request full text of articles and books from other libraries to fill in some of the gaps in our collection. Interlibrary Loan is a great supplemental tool for your research and is the easiest way to get full text to any items that you require for your research, which Torreyson Library does not already have access to. We will begin this tutorial at the Torreyson Library homepage and with an article citation written by D.F. Stone in 2011. The title of the article is Ideological Media Bias. It was published in the Journal of Economic Behavior and Organization in Volume 78, Issue 3, and it appears on pages 256 to 271 of this publication. If you have found your citation through one of the databases and full text was not immediately available, or if you pulled your citation from a footnote or bibliography or any other source, please be sure to check Torreyson Library's current holdings before requesting something from Interlibrary Loan. While we are happy to order anything from any other library that you would wish for your research, we want to provide you with the research information that you need in the quickest, most efficient way possible. If Torreyson Library already owns the content, then ordering it through ILL would be slightly redundant. To check Torreyson Library's electronic journal holdings, we can search for the Journal of Economic Behavior and Organization using our eJournal Finder from the home page, which is located by clicking on eJournals under the purple Find option in the middle of the home page. We can also access our print collection to see if we have the journal title available in print under Find and Books. This will take the researcher into Bearcat and they can search to see if we have a print copy. Once we have determined that Torreyson Library does not own the content, we can proceed with ordering the book through ILL. Under the Services option in the middle of the page, the researcher will want to select Get It from Another Library. This will bring up the Interlibrary Loan homepage. And as you can see, we use the ILLIAD software system to manage all of our interlibrary loan transactions. In order to utilize Interlibrary Loan, you will need to register for an account with Torreyson Library. This ILLIAD account will be completely separate from your regular library account, along with any other account that you may have on campus. We will walk through the simple process of setting up an account in just a moment. But first, we need to examine the rights and responsibilities of Interlibrary Loan users. We can do that by clicking on the blue hyperlink, which will take us to that outlines our Interlibrary Loan request policy, along with a summary of patron rights, copyright compliance, types of materials that are borrowed, loan periods, patron rights and procedures, and so on. Please be sure to read all of this material, and when you are finished, click the link to go back to the Interlibrary Loan homepage. When you are ready to set up your account, click the blue Register option near the top of the page, or click on First Time Users down at the bottom. This will take you to a page with some additional information for first-time users of Interlibrary Loan. It will provide you with some information about your username and password, along with some copyright information that pertains to the use of Interlibrary Loan materials. If you have any questions at this point, you may wish to access the Frequently Asked Questions link near the bottom of the page, and you can view some more detailed answers about the nature of interlibrary loan, what it does, and how you can utilize it to best supplement your research. If you have a specific question about interlibrary loan, please do not hesitate to call and ask for assistance. The contact phone number for interlibrary loan is 501-450-5205. Or you may simply come into the library to the Interlibrary Loan office, which is located next to the circulation desk, for any help or assistance. Going back to the previous page, after the Frequently Asked Questions section, there's a button to click for first-time users to set up an Interlibrary Loan account. Click this button, and you will be taken to the new user registration screen for our ILLIAD software. Enter your contact information into the boxes provided. Please notice that the fields indicated with a red asterisk are required for registration in ILLIAD. Also, be sure to enter a valid email address, because the email address is how you will be contacted when your items are available for you to pick up. In the case of a journal article that we receive electronically, this will be sent to your email address, so you want to ensure that you are checking this email address often. Scroll down the page and continue entering the necessary information. And finally, select a username and password. Be sure to make this something you will remember, entering the password twice to make sure there are no mistakes or misspellings. When you have completed all the necessary information, click the Submit Information button, and you will be taken into the main menu for Interlibrary Loan through Torreyson Library. In the middle of the page, ILLIAD will list any outstanding interlibrary loan requests that you may have. And on the left-hand side of the page, there is a navigational bar which allows you to make new interlibrary loan requests, view any requests that you may have already received or have anything outstanding, along with tools down at the bottom to change your user or contact information or your account name or password. Feel free to scroll through and play around with these options to become more familiar with how they work. Once you become acclimated with the ILLIAD system, you are ready to begin requesting items from other libraries. To submit a new request, under New Request, simply select the type of material you will need, whether it's an article, book, book chapter, etc. In this case, we need an article. Remember, our article is about ideological media bias, written by D.F. Stone in 2011, and it appeared in the Journal of Economic Behavior and Organization, Volume 78, Issue 3, and occurring on pages 256 to 271. I will click the Article Request option, and now a screen appears that requires me to enter the bibliographic or citation information about the article into the fields provided below. Continue entering the necessary volume, issue, month, year, page numbers, whatever is included with the citation information. In our case, Volume 78, Issue 3 from 2011, along with our inclusive page numbers, again, which we pull from the original citation. Continue scrolling down the page. Enter the author of the article title. Please keep in mind that as much information as you can provide to Interlibrary Loan helps them track down your article that much faster. Please provide as much information as possible so that we may best serve you. If you are working on a deadline, please indicate the date upon which the item will no longer be of use to you. We provide a rough estimate that it will take approximately 3 days to receive an article via interlibrary loan and about a week for books. Please keep in mind that all interlibrary loan requests go into a queue and they are filled on or by both the requesting and lending library in the order the items are submitted. So the total number of volume of requests can have some influence on the amount of time it takes to receive an article. Again, this is both volume on the requesting library's end and the lending library's end. So it just depends on if you're in the queue at number 7 or in the queue at number 45. The Interlibrary Loan Office always strives to provide excellent customer service and to provide information research in the quickest, fastest, most efficient manner possible. At the bottom of the request, you can add any additional information that you think might help us track down the full text of this article. You may put that information in the notes field, or if you could tell us which database or work you found this item in, it can simply help speed up the request process if we are having trouble locating the item you are looking for. When you have entered all of the information, click the Submit Request button at the bottom of the page, and you will be taken back to the home screen, and in the middle of the page we can now see where our article has been requested. Your request process is now complete, and you will receive an email at the email address with which you registered when your item is ready for use. When your item is available for use, you will log in and under View on the left-hand side, select Electronically Received Articles. Here you will be able to see any articles that you have received in PDF format, and they will stay on this server for up to 30 days. You may delete articles once you have utilized them, or simply leave them in place. However, after 30 days, copyright restrictions will not allow us to keep the article any longer. ILLIAD also allows you to see any books that you may have currently checked out, as well as a history of all of the requests you have made within the ILLIAD system. This can be quite convenient if you have ordered something in the past that you would like to utilize again, or it could just provide another organizational tool for your research. When you have finished working with the ILLIAD system, you may simply log off to conclude your session. If you have any problems, questions, or comments about the interlibrary loan process, please feel free to contact our Interlibrary Loan Office at 501-450-5205. Mr. Timothy Perkis is our head of Interlibrary Loan Services, and he and any of our Interlibrary Loan staff would be happy to assist you. Once again, the phone number for the Interlibrary Loan Office is 501-450-5205. This concludes the tutorial on how to utilize interlibrary loan in Torreyson Library.